Alright. Welcome back to My Instant Death Ability is Overpowered. Anime Review, episode number 4. We have episodes 8 and 9. Well, we get a little bit more into Takachi's backstory, where how his caretaker got to him, where she was cooking food for him, which didn't taste very good. And then we kind of lead into what we saw, what was shown in the flashback in the first episode, how the first episode opened. We kind of go to that and basically explain that. And basically what happened there is that, well, after cooking for a while, and then after I think a month, she's getting paid, and, well, she goes on vacation. And then she's randomly kidnapped by the agency. So, by the way, in the facility, he's referred to as Alpha Omega, because he's got this overpowered death ability. So, basically, he gets the door open, gets to leave the facility, killing some of the scientists, keep one alive, but tells someone to basically make sure he doesn't. He does kill a few people, but and then he goes visit the agency, takes out a bunch of people, including people who were going to kill him anyways. And then we lead into what we saw in the pilot episode, where he kills the woman holding his caretaker hostage, gives her a hug, brings her home. And of course, basically, the agent's not doing anything because, well, he killed practically some of the leadership. And that's it. Well, that's it for the flashback Anyways. So meanwhile, though, in present day, Takachi and Tamako, Tomokichi and Takatu, where they arrive at the capital. Yep, they arrive at the capital, and basically they actually had the power to be sage candidates. They even showed up in medallions, but the kings lead it into a battle. Prince David, which of course Takachi easily beats with a simple knife, and shows that there's actually a barrier. There's a brief scene where the Divine King goes to presumably from her palace, and then she's captured by her own people. Not really sure why they would do that for. I mean, the Dark God's dead, so why would he do this for? It's weird. As for the Earth, they're up to, not really sure. We do see, the Dark Elf girl from a few episodes ago, where she's about to be killed by another vampire, and then she kills her, and then she later on runs into Lillian's clone, and that's it for that. So, in the case of Takachio and Totoro, where they pretty much basically look on the capital. Of course, they see the former classmates. We do kind of meet the king. Oh, by the way, it's real that Rick is actually the prince of is basically the prince. I don't know if he's heir to the throne, but basically he's basically in the royal line. We meet the king, and the scene itself reminds me a lot of the opening episode of Freya. A little bit, though. Except that in that one, basically, students arrive at the royal palace. Not where here. It's very similar, except basically they actually have pews to sit in. And though the main character does not sit in the pews, and of course one of the obvious perverts gets his hand chopped off by the king because he dare not read the room, and basically they're trained to go kill stuff in the underworld. So the guys go with Prince David, while in the case of the girls, they go with Prince Rick and eliminate some monsters. Takachia basically eliminates some monsters, no problem. Rick basically, and what do they claim that? Well, what do they claim that Takachia basically his ability is? Kill insects. Yep. So, it limits some monsters. Of course, the other guy's a jealous effect. He's got all the girls. And, of course, they have it where Carol S. Lane and where she and Rico basically were sent by the agent to keep an eye. Of course, they basically come as allies, no problem. There's sort of the idol. They use a lot of characters here, and then of course, basically at the end of these 2 episodes, Shion's visited by the consultant, who basically is tasked by her, or they can't think more time, by killing our lead character. And that's kind of 2 episodes in a nutshell. We have only 3 more to go, and then we're done. Yep. Yeah. Can you believe we're almost done with this? Yep. Started this early this morning, late this morning, but my computer had issues. Like, it's on for minutes and just freezes. I had to boot it 3 times in order to basically get it to work properly. Right now it's working fine. Yep. So yeah, that's a particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, notifications. Next up is the Comment Corner, and it's right back here for another couple episodes. Okay, next video. Bye.